Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Black.
Wentz now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
4 down. Go. 120.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Go. 120.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lion.
They'll run with Clement. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
81, 81. Done. 80. That's it. Go, go. Black, black. 81, 81. Flick touch.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ram, ram. Under 10, under 10. Hey, empty, empty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Sunday, Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Again, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
This by 7. Here we go. 120. Shorty. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Great.
Watch twist.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
I'm bringing it to you. 81. Flag. There we go. Back man. 120. 94. Good night. Great.
Wins to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check. Patriot!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
82, 40.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Let's go. Great. Fort Tokyo. 82.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he coughed it up. And the Cowboys have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Lion!
Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now come the Cowboys. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hut! Hut!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Now this may be a free play here for Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Oh, he's got a little dime. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Rosen dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Detroit!
Now Rosen on first down. Looking deep for Elliott. And this one is incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go!
3 down.
Shorty!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey,
Great.
Mike, 56.
Black, come on.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Under pressure, down he goes.
Leopard!
Sacked at the
Leopard!
10. Fletcher Cox
Detroit!
able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Leopard! Gone!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go. 180! Hey, stat. 82.
Wentz now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now it's Rosen. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Green 39.
Rosen will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Flushed out right. It's a A short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Set! 319! 319!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Rosen on first and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Rosen to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and goal, Rosen. Buying time, and it'll be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Great. Hey, Ram. Hey, Ram 5-7. Listen.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him a gain of 37.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Great. 81. Goal.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Alert! 3 down.
On the carry, here's Clement. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, ram.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lion. Black. Lion. What's this?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
4 down.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
For Tokyo.
This is Clement. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, for Tokyo. Hey, 52, great. Here we go. 120 for Tokyo.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This to make it a 3-score game late. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Elliott. And some room to run now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. 81, 81.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Just like that.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Great, great. 82, 82.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen on 1st down.
Whoosh.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Gun! 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 Gun!
He's back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And with that, they still have a chance, partner.
Yeah, if that ball's knocked away, this game is probably over. But guess what? We still got some ball to play.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place.
All right, now, look at 56.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Gun! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Rosen to throw. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the